right-hander Tom Glavine working tonight. Good fastball and a curveball.
The division series and was masterful against the Marlins here in game 2. Devon White, the switch hitter, lines the first pitch into center. Lofton closing ground, can't get there. First pitch single to open the game.
Well, he ran his customary fastball away.
3-0 fastball right down Main Street.
Perfect hit and run situation.
And he takes ball 4. So he went up there intending to bunt, but Glavine moved the runner into scoring position by walking him. White at second, Renteria at first. Both are speedy. Another 1-2 to Sheffield. Hit to the right side and through for a base hit. Tucker fields it in right field. They'll stop White and the bases are loaded.
Tucker has a very strong and accurate throwing.
Rips it to left for a base hit. White scores. Renteria being waved home. Klesko's throw not nearly in time. 2-0 Florida.
I really like the approach the Marlins have shown. Good pitchers, if you're going to get them, you have to get them early before they find their rhythm.
His first one to Conine, who looks to bunt, pushes it toward first. Glavine bare hands, and that's the first out on a successful sacrifice.
And a much different approach by Jim Leland in game.
So 4 high and wide to Alou. The bases loaded with 1 out, and the only man Glavine has retired gave himself up on the sacrifice.
He does pitch inside. You are more susceptible to making mistakes and getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Did that hit the bat or hit him?
Hit him.
It hit him to force in a run.
That's an example of what I was talking about. They made him start to come inside. He tried to come inside, and he doesn't like to pitch inside. This.
Hit through the middle. Picked up by Blauser. A little trouble getting rid of it. They probably couldn't have turned the double play anyway. They settled for the force, and Bonilla crosses with the inning's 4th run. Finally, Glavine closes out the top of the first. But 9 men back, and 4 of them score.
And here's Kevin Brown. Great sinking fastball. Throws a real heavy ball. He doesn't use the changeup very often. Thinning is very important for Brown. He has to get
a little tapper. Brown pounces on it. Quick throw. Got him.
Wow, what a play by Brown.
Lofton literally hopping mad.
Even if he gives up runs later on, it's important for him to shut him down here in the first.
Hit over Conine's head and into right field for a Lockhart hit. Sheffield is on it. It's a 1-out single.
That looked like a high slider from Kevin Brown.
Trying to close the Braves out on their home field. In the air to center field and deep. Devon White gliding back to the edge of the track for the 2nd out.
Well, despite the fact that the wind is blowing tonight from left to right.
And the last of 15 strikeouts by Livan Hernandez on Sunday. Lines this one to left center field. It falls for a hit.
This is the way Kevin Brown.
Hit hard. That should produce a run. Charging is Sheffield. Lockhart's coming to the plate. The throw is cut off. It's 4-1.
Psychologically, it gets the Braves back in this ball game.
Big base hit with 2 outs, Joe.
Lopez hit sharply to short. Renteria has it. Counsell at second for the force. 3 singles produce a run, and after 1, the Marlins 4.
It's going to force Glavine to have to pitch inside a little bit more than he likes.
Tried to get him to go for a pitch in the dirt, and he did as they check with Bruce Fleming at first, and he punches him out.
Instead trying to come inside with the break fastball.
Charlie Williams at second, Mike Winters at third, left field line Jerry Lane, right field line Eric Gregg. Into shallow center field with Lofton sprinting in, but it drops in front of him.
And another broken bat base hit by the Marlins, this time by Renteria. And again, not a bad pitch by Glavine, but he took it.
Three-two pitch popped up, and I mean a mile high. When it comes down, it should be in McGriff's glove, and it is.
But when you come inside, you have a chance of making more mistakes.
Bouncing ball to short. Blauser to his right. Quick flip to Lockhart covering, and they've got the force. A scoreless top of the second. Still game in a big way in the middle innings. Called strike three, and Tucker turns away.
That was a beautiful fastball. That's that running fastball he throws, 92 miles an hour.
Hit right through the wickets and into center field.
It's a low fastball to...
Bunts it hard in front of the plate. Brown only looks at second, takes the sure out at first with Counsell covering.
To anticipate a little bit because of where you sit as a catcher.
2-2 pitch is a base hit. It'll be 4-2 as Blauser heads home. Lofton comes through, and the Braves are very much alive. The psychology and strategy of a baseball game, especially a big one. The second run is huge. Now every time a man gets aboard, the tying runs at the plate. Lofton's running. Johnson's throwing. And the ball skips into center. Lofton pops back up on his way to third.
Well, as good a play as Renteria made, he would have been able to make the catch and the tag.
And now Lockhart hits one softly down the right field line, but it's in a perfect spot. It drops, and the Braves are within one.
Lockhart 2 for 2 in this game, and a big base hit here again with 2 outs.
He has pitched them inside, and when he's gotten the ball up, he's jammed several hitters. But because the ball is up, they become semi-line drives and base hits.
Now the tying run moves into scoring position as Jones walks on 4 pitches.
You gotta wonder, too.
Down and away from McGriff.
2 on, 2 out, 2 in, and the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking. They score 2 and leave 2, but now they're within 1. One Wag said about Eric Gregg after Sunday's Game 5. We'll pass it along to you after this pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Third strikeout for Glavine. Working the right field line tonight. This ball is hit his way, but it's Tucker's job to catch it, and he does.
I'm going to show you the play that I talked about with Renteria. He made a great play to tag. Look at that. Right there, the ball hits just before Lofton hits the bag.
And he pops one into shallow right. Tucker again. Glavine works a perfect third. Hang on, Eric Gregg fans. We won't forget.
Very fine ball game, and I think they're taken away from the accomplishment of that young fella.
The 1-0 pitch now to Klesko. He nubs one up the middle, charging his Renteria. Quick flip, got him.
You know, in defense of the Braves, Joe, too, we talked to Bobby Cox tonight. He said, hey, you know, I accept the fact that the guy pitched a good ball game. Once he got licked on him, he's just going to go a little bit further away on you. And if you don't chase that, then he's going to start busting you inside.
On 3 pitches, Lopez is gone.
Well, let's take a look at Kevin Brown here.
The 3 runs the Braves have scored, 1 in the first, 2 in the second, all came with 2 out. Bouncing ball to Conine. Brown covers, and he has his first easy inning. After 3 at Turner Field in Game 6, the Marlins by 1. Bouncing ball, Blauser to his right. Long throw and a tough one. McGriff with the scoop, and Fleming with the safe call, and he might have been safe even had McGriff come up with it.
He had called him safe. Run had to take an extra step, and that's where he lost the play at first base.
Brown looking to sacrifice, deadens the bunt. Lopez's play is to first with Lockhart covering.
You want this game, of course. That's understandable. It would wrap it up for Florida.
Check swing. Glavine is on it. Underhands to McGriff. Counsell on to third with 2 out.
Well, in difference to what Devon White did his first time up when he tried to go to right field.
Renteria will be running with the pitch from first. Bonilla, who's hot all of a sudden, is on deck. Bases loaded.
And I think that was an important at bat for Sheffield to do just what Renteria did. If Glavine does not give you a pitch to hit.
This ball is walloped toward the gap in left center, and Kenny Lofton sprints over, reaches up, and makes the catch. Right on the button. But Bonilla is denied with the bases loaded. The 3-2. A chopper to short. Renteria in. Backhands and throws him out. A big chopper. Bonilla has to wait for it to come down, and now he has no play.
Well, that tells you that he really has his good sinker going.
Lofton's 1 for 2. RBI single his last time up. A weak swing and strike 3. It's the 4th strikeout tonight for Brown.
Not so much a weak swing. That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
2-0 to Lockhart. And he whacks one to right that drops for a hit. He's 3 for 3 tonight, and he's hitting .500 in this series on 7 for 14.
Well, he's getting the mistakes.
Ground ball to second. Counsell has it, and Brown is out of the inning. After 4 in Atlanta, 4-3 Marlins. Won one of the most exciting playoffs in the history of baseball. With Williams behind the plate, Conine is at the plate. He serves one down the right field line, and this ball drops for a base hit. Tucker is over quickly to hold him to a single, and that's the way the top of the 5th begins.
Now a good play by Michael Tucker in right field on this slicing fly ball.
Hit back to Glavine off his leg. He chases it down, and they get one. Had he been able to field it cleanly, it likely would have been a double play.
And a good thing this ball was really not tagged by Alou, because it...
Bouncing ball to second. Lockhart charging. Throws Johnson out, with Conine moving on to third with 2 down.
And again, that low outside fastball. Boy, you talk about a guy who stays in an area. I mean, with the exception of every once in a while.
So I don't know if those achievements are exactly comparable.
Well, I mean, try to tell that to the Miami fans or the Marlins fans. And despite a lot of criticism from, as a broadcaster, a fan, or whatever, as a player, I know one thing as a player. I don't care where you finish. If you're in the playoffs, you're happy.
Kevin Brown hits the first pitch past Glavine, but it's picked up by Lockhart, who shovels it to Blauser covering. They get out of it, and it remains 4-3. McGriff skies one to left. He's got great power in that direction. It's back at the track and hauled in by Moises Alou.
Home run in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, but this is a bigger ballpark. This ballpark is fair as Bobby Cox fought over the plate. Just stay out over the plate and down.
The 2-1 pitch. In the air to center field. Devon White comes loping in to take it.
Well, as you do the high pitch. When the pitch is up, you see it well and you can gauge it. When it's down and moving away from you, it's tough to gauge it.
Javi Lopez, a bouncer toward Bonilla. Fields and throws and gets him by a stride. Brown works a perfect fifth, and it remains. Oilers coach. They played sports together in high school. This is bounced over the head of Chipper Jones. A leadoff hit for Devon White. He's 2 for 4.
The thing I feel like Devon White set the tone for this ballgame for the Marlins.
They're still right on Glavine. I mean, the outside stuff, he's right on the corner, and Williams right there with him.
2-2 pitch bounced up the middle and through. White to second with a turn, but holding there. Lofton throws behind him, but he gets back.
Well, normally you get up.
A great job.
He wasn't going to give in to him on 3-0, and he walks him for the second straight time. That's 6 walks tonight for Glavine.
Well, you're not going to give Gary Sheffield anything that he can break this.
They'll give up a run if they can turn the double play. And this is a chopper over Jones' head. All Blauser can do is keep it on the infield. An RBI hit for Bonilla. And it's 5-3. The bases remain loaded with nobody out.
That's the second ball.
There's no place to put Conine. They're loaded. Struck him out. Blauser backhands and throws to second. That's one. On to first. Alou beats it, and a run scores. Blauser did all he could do, but he had to range too far to his right.
In the game too intentionally, and 110 pitches for Glavine through 5 2/3.
Now they'll make the 4th one intentional. It does not go in the book as an intentional walk because there were 3 balls already. The 3-1 pitch hit toward the hole. Blauser can only stop it. Another run is in.
Almost the identical ball.
Glavine yielded 10 hits. Rule during a brief hallucination. Even though it was ball 3 when they decided to give the walk earlier, that does go in the books as an intentional walk to Charles Johnson. Brown just waves at it. Cather makes quick work of him, but they score 3 times. They leave 3 and lead it by 4 again.
Groove a couple here. You can't walk the leadoff hitter here in the 6th inning.
Swings and misses on a pitch in the vicinity of the outside corner.
You'll see the rotation. Look at that rotation. That's what you want if you're a sinker ball pitcher.
And he begins the 6th with back-to-back strikeouts. Tucker swinging, Blauser looking.
Well, he is just throwing the ball great now. Look at that. Look at the sink on that ball. See the movement?
Brown has 6 strikeouts. Greg lines it hard, but Renteria is there, and although he takes a tumble, he's got it. The Braves are out of the 6th. 7-3 Florida. Bullpen, Dennis Cook is warming up. And White is down on strikes as Leitenberg fans the first man he faces. This is the scene between innings while we were away. 1-2 pitch. Renteria's gone. Recommends him. He moves in the space of a year all the way through their chain. A-ball, AA, AAA, and to the majors. Called strike 3. He strikes out the side. That gets them roaring at Turner Field. They'll stretch in the 7th, but they need 4. And Charlie Williams gives him the corner for strike 3, and Lofton doesn't argue, but the look on his face and the shaking of his head, and now that smirk.
I'll tell you, there's not much you can do with a ball like that anyway. I mean, if you take a shot at it, you try to poke it to left or poke it foul.
Conine to his knees. Brown covering, and that takes care of Lockhart.
Well, his ball is exploding now. That's the difference, and I'm sure the pitching. And Brown covering, and he says, I'm in a groove.
Chipper Jones, center field, Devon White. Leland very happy that he let Brown talk him out of it. Brown has retired 10 straight. Down go the Braves in the 7th.
The ball the hardest, he made it out. That was the line drive he hit in the 4th inning with the bases loaded in left center field. It was tracked down by Lofton.
Check swing. Here comes Blauser. He'll have to hurry, and he can't make a play.
Thinking about the game and not about the 6 outs.
2-1 pitch. In the air to deep center. Over is Lofton, not quite to the track. Kenny has it. The 1-0 pitch from Leitenberg to Alou. Bounce back to the mound. Play to second, 1 on to first. Double play. Leitenberg very effective out of the Atlanta pen.
He said, but I'm not embarrassed by any of my people either.
Brown facing McGriff. First pitch swinging. Council's got him.
Boy, this guy has been unbelievable since the 5th inning. I mean, he hadn't been out of that zone. That zone, knees down.
Think about what must be going through Bobby Cox right now. The 2-2 pitch. Left side, Bonilla makes a nice pickup and throw. 2 out. And as I think of those managers, Cox, who has been there so many times before, forced upon him by injuries and illness regarding his starting pitchers, Fernandez and Brown. So it's not certain that he'll go to the bullpen and bring in Nen as Lopez goes down swinging for the 9th. Not the way Brown is throwing. 27-year-old left-hander, a native of Washington State.
No major concern, so he should be all right.
3-1 pitch. Johnson is aboard again.
Or wanted to sit. The only thing they probably won't sell is the batting backdrop in center field.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Runner going. Throw through. Double play. Middle 3 in either Baltimore or Cleveland. If 6 and 7 are necessary, back to the National League. And now Brown with a soft line drive. Grabbed by Blauser. Up come the Braves for their last licks. We'll be back after these messages from your local station.
Sinking fastball. The only 2 fastballs above the belt were the 2 he threw to Lopez last inning to strike him out.
And Tucker pops it up. Johnson off with the mask. 1 out in the 9th. Out of this game late, straining a hamstring, but awaiting the celebration, which is 2 outs away. Hard hit ball. Arias knocks it down, and Blauser is aboard. Arias, who shallow center field, could be a tough chance. White coming on, and it drops. One-two pitch. Another bloop into shallow center. White looking, can't find it, or acting as if he can, perhaps to try to decoy the runner, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
That was a celebration. Just wait and see what happens if they get 1 more out here.
And you hate to have them do it in your house. Hit toward the hole. Base hit. The tying run will come to the plate. Lauser scores without a play to make it 7-4.
They haven't solved Keith Lockhart.
2 out, 2 on, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard by Brown, scooped up by Counsell to Renteria, and it's over.
Great play.